What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. We are back again. It is Wednesday, the 12th of June, 2024. And we have got a lot to actually talk about today. I'm actually fuming. I have to be totally honest. I'm fuming because Arsenal don't look like they've got a plan, a clear plan, the plan that they keep telling us they do have. Edu, questionable. We're going to scrutinize that Don today. We're going to be looking at Edu in further detail. I think we're doing Edu daily, actually. I think someone recommended it yesterday. We're definitely doing Edu daily. We're gonna check up on this fraud, see what this guy is actually getting up to. Is he getting deals done? We need to know, because at this moment in time, it's not really looking good. According to the reports, Arsenal not going to be prioritizing a striker. They're going to be looking at a right winger. They're going to be looking at another player instead of a natural number 9. Why? Why Arsenal? Edu, Wagwan. You had since January to identify a number 9. You're telling me Benjamin Sesko was the only one you identified? What's going on with Eucharist? Oh, too much money for you. Oh, yes, because you can't sell players. Oh, yes, because the manager isn't winning trophies. Therefore, there isn't an ROI, is there? There isn't a return on investment. How much money have we actually spent on this blood clot project? Yeah, quite a lot, Edu. Quite a lot. It's time to deliver. It is time to deliver. You've got teams like Chelsea on it again. You know, Big Belly Bowley putting his whole belly on the table. Mikel Olise, personal terms agreed. Does look like that deal is going to be happening any day soon. End of the week, perhaps. They're on the verge of signing another player. I mean, this actually looks pretty bad on Edu. This looks bad on Edu and Arteta to a degree, because you've got Unai Emery that just walked into Aston Villa. And in a space of 12 months, signed a player, is on the verge of selling that player for double the amount of money he signed him for. Interesting. He's going to Big Belly Bowley as well. He's going to be sitting in Big Belly Bowley's belly. Wow. Business is underway, ladies and gentlemen. The transfer window is on the verge of opening, and there are a number of teams that are active, that are getting busy. But that's not the case for Arsenal at this moment in time. We are looking at a goalkeeper. Yeah, we're looking at Real Madrid's Plan B goalkeeper, who actually the Real Madrid fans really do rate. They really do rate him. As you can see on the thumbnail, he was getting a lot of praise for his performances in the championship, in the Champions League. But also, Carlo Ancelotti was getting a lot of stick for not playing the player over Kepa. You know, the Real Madrid fans believe that Lunin, I believe that's his name, Lunin, he is the better goalkeeper. So I mean, that's all the transfer news at this moment in time. Might as well just end the stream right there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm only joking. We've got a lot to actually talk about. Other players at Arsenal that we're going to be discussing. Thomas Partey. There is a potential bid coming from Saudi Arabia for Thomas Partey. I did tell you guys this. I did say, and I've been saying, that Edu was 100% in Saudi Arabia a few weeks ago to speak to someone to get some sort of money for Thomas Partey. He's not going to let Thomas go to Turkey because they're not going to be able to put any money down on the table. And Arsenal want big money. Like I said, it's all about ROI. It's all about player sales. You man ain't selling players. Wagwan, what's going on? You man ain't delivering trophies. It's a problem. What's going on? KSC in a joke. These are ruthless business guys. You know, they've put so much money on the table, and this incompetence in Edu is struggling to actually to add any value. Like I was saying to you guys yesterday, what value does Edu really add? What does he add to this team? What does he do? Because we can put every single person down on the table now and say, no, did he? And literally put a list of things that they do that add value to this football club. I really want to know what Edu is doing. I really want to know. It's actually questionable, ladies and gentlemen. It is questionable. But like I said to you, we want to get that money for Thomas Partey. This is the pressure now where Edu has to deliver. Not for our own sake, but for the owner's sake as well. They want ROI, man. And that's why Edu is in Saudi Arabia trying to get a deal done with the Saudi Arabians, because they need money for Thomas Partey. They need every single penny they can get. Because they need to say, oh, but look, I've done my job. Look, I've done my job after 5 years, 6 years. Yeah, anyway, a little rant there. Big up all the real ones in the building. Make sure we are hitting up the like button. Do subscribe to the channel if we are new. Turn your notification bells on, all of that type of stuff. We've got a lot to dive into, so don't go anywhere. We've got the unknown Don in the building. He's calling for Edu to be sacked. We've got Adam in the building. We've got the Lincolnshire Lion in the building, back in the building. Good to see you. Been here daily. Appreciate you. Big up Nort in the building as well. We've got Just Ads. We've got Dominic in the building. Red Mist is in the building. Collins in the building. Yeah, we've got a number of the people them in the building. Boss Boobla, big up John Ray as well. Keep hitting that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Keep hitting that like button. So where do we start? Let's start with Manchester United. We've got Ten Hag staying. Manchester United fans are truly upset with the news. I've been watching a few of the podcasts over the past 24 hours, and they are truly upset, frustrated, disappointed. They can't believe it. Even though this manager just won them an FA Cup and won them a Carabao Cup last season, I think this is a good decision. I actually think this is a good decision, and I'm not even bantering. I swear to you, I'm not even bantering you, because look, you have to look at the struggles at Manchester United, how difficult it has been for almost every single manager at Manchester United. Jose Mourinho had come out and told Rio Ferdinand the facts about what Manchester United were going through and how difficult it would be for any manager to succeed. The owners, the people that were in power, the people that were calling the shots at Manchester United have made it difficult. I don't know if the operation that they're going to continue to run with is going to be beneficial for any manager, because what we were told a few days ago is that, you know, Man United are going to be running with an operation of they tell the manager what players he's going to be given. He just kind of says what positions he needs, and they'll tell him the players. I don't really know what, like, everyone they're looking at. There's a whole host of names that Manchester United be linked with, but I don't know if their operation is going to be successful. It's all about, you know, the owners and the people that are, you know, driving the bus in the direction of the football club. Ten Hag can only do what they allow him to do. Do you understand? And I think what Ten Hag has done under the circumstances, and maybe I could be wrong, maybe these owners that they've got in place, Ineos or you know, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, maybe these guys are serious and maybe they're going to transform Manchester United and make them competitors again. I don't know. They're going to back the manager with everything that he needs. I don't know. But what Ten Hag has done at Manchester United under the circumstances, I think deserves a bit of credit. Yeah, he finished 8th this season, but first season he got 3rd and a Carabao Cup, and then second season he got an FA Cup with the team's all over the place. The team's all over the place. It's, you know, we've seen it here at Arsenal. This is the reason why we can relate to it. Even though we didn't agree with the person that was actually calling the shots in Mikel Arteta throughout that 2-year period of where we had to rip this team apart, terminate contracts, you know, bring new players in. Some of those players didn't work, and we had to continue to keep it moving. Like, that's the process that them man have to go through. It's inevitable. And you know, when you're a Man United fan, you know, you're looking at the players themselves. You can tell yourself that you're not happy with what you're seeing. You know, there's only probably a handful of players that you would keep. Everyone else you're probably going to scrap. I mean, Ten Hag's feeling the same. But under the circumstances, I think he's done a very good job. Forget the league campaign for a minute. That was inevitable based on the quality of your squad. So therefore, give him another season, see how it goes. That was always my thinking behind it, and it does look like Manchester United are going to do exactly that. Talks between Manchester United and Erik ten Hag's agent are already underway and are advanced, with all parties anticipating an agreement on a new contract. Ten Hag happy to sign and continue with the project, while Ineos want to give him total trust for the future. Work in progress. There we go. So Ten Hag staying. Any Man United fans in the building, do let me know your thoughts on that. But the general consensus, especially online, is disappointment. It's frustration. It's uncertainty. They don't really know how this is going to unfold. And I mean, if I was in their shoes, I'd probably feel the same. But under the circumstances, you have to give some credit to this manager, because he has delivered you 2 trophies. Delivered you 2 trophies, mate, in 2 seasons, with a clear out this summer, with Casemiro going, with another big sacrifice taking place, like wages wise. That should allow Man United to really build something. And the only thing I would actually question Ten Hag on as well is talent ID. But this is the summer, because he's only had 1 summer, I believe, isn't it? So this is the summer whereby you can kind of determine how qualified he is with the type of players he's bringing to the club. You know them way there. Big up Zeeks. Now, love and respect to you, bro. Big up Josh in the building. Ten Hag is terrible, but he still has more trophies than Arteta. Let that sink in. Big up Classic Gouda. It's crazy. Big up Highbreeze Local Badger. Good to see you back in the building, my bro. I'll take another 700 million spent by these frauds, Eddie and Arteta, for the top gooners to realize they are not on it. Well, this is the summer. This is the summer and the season where we're able to determine how serious our owners are, how ruthless Edu is, and our owners are, and how good enough Mikel Arteta really is. We had Jens Lehmann come out the other day, and he's more or less suggesting that he doesn't believe that the manager's got it in his locker to take us over the line. I feel that way as well. I've kind of been fair. I mean, there's no point in sitting here saying, "Oh, get the manager out every single day," give myself mental breakdown. Because it's not going to happen. And, looking at how we finished the season, I'm not upset. I'm not angry because we didn't capitulate. It's those games. We can look at those games and Aston Villas and all of that. I get that. And those moments, when those moments happened, we said whatever we said. We can go back to the reactions. We can look at those videos and we know how we felt. Do you understand? We said whatever we said. But I'm just going to say one more season. This is it. This is the summer. This is the season. I want everybody to be on the same page. All Arsenal fans should be on the same page now. Has everyone caught up yet? That's where this is at for me. Has everyone finally fucking caught up yet? Do you know what I mean? That's where it's at now, because next season, everybody should be on the same page. That puts more pressure on Edu. That puts more pressure on Mikel Arteta, and now they need to deliver. We're not fourth, or we're not trying to push mid-table, or we're not trying to push for the top four. No, we're trying to win the Premier League now. We're trying to win the Premier League now. Layman's right. Arteta cost us 2 league titles. That's what they're saying. He's had 2 summers, Wax. Ooh, Ten Hag. No, he had 1 summer, innit? 2 summers. Yeah, he's had 2 summers. So did he join and have? Oh, my girl's hair, my bad. Did he join and yeah, he's had 2 summers, didn't he? He joined, had a summer, then last summer. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But let's see what happens with Manchester United and their owners. Are they serious? Are they actually serious? And will Ten Hag make it happen? Remains to be seen. But another football club I do want to talk about is who they are. Big Belly Bowley, and that billionaire bottle job football club, as they called it last season. But this is the season where Chelsea might actually redeem themselves. This is the season where they might make something happen. New manager, new identity. The managers come from the Pep cloth. They're looking at players. They're still spending money. They're selling players. Like, Chelsea are still actively trying to make things happen. And we've got it here whereby it says they have agreed personal terms with Crystal Palace's Mikel Olise. And there's various other reports suggesting the same thing, that it's all done. It's just about now launching that bid, which is only going to cost them about £60 million. And that's good. I mean, that's a good deal. But I'm a bit jealous. I have to say I'm a bit jealous, because this is activity. This is activity. This is active. Big Belly Bowley is not even Big Belly Bowley doesn't even know nothing about the football game, but he's out here just putting bids down, getting deals done early. New manager, new identity. But since Big Belly Bowley's been there, they've gone through 3 managers, bro. This is their 4th manager, bro. This guy is active. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but this guy is obviously trying to figure things out, isn't he? He's trying to figure things out, and he's going to do everything in his power to do what he can to get there, to try, you know what I mean? And this could be the season, guys. This could be the season where Big Belly Bowley and Blurry Sewers actually come to the forefront, start swinging, build a team that give every single one of us a run for our money. That makes it extremely more difficult for teams like Arsenal, to win the league. Like, that's a problem. And this is the reason why you have to look at this Arsenal project. You have to look at what Edu are doing, and we're saying to ourselves, are you actually getting it done? Because a lot of the reports that are talking about Arsenal today are telling us that Arsenal are unsure. Oh, there's a lot of that's the kind of energy I'm getting from the reports surrounding Arsenal Football Club today and all week. They're acting like Benjamin Sesko was the only player on the shortlist for Arsenal because Big Belly Bowley come along and stole it. Yeah, he ate that shortlist. It's in his belly. Of course it is. Come on, man. What is Edu actually doing? This has to be Arteta's last season. Big up Salako. Ten Hag did have many injuries. He didn't complain most times. He still won a trophy, even though I don't like his style of football. There we go. Multiple injuries. I did hear him mention the injury thing a couple of times when questioned, especially in the league campaign, but he's still overcome an obstacle and won himself an FA Cup against a team that most of the Arsenal fans say, oh, but we've got Pep in the league. They can't be beat. They can't be beat. We've got Man City in the league. Can't do nothing with Man City in the league. Even though we took 4 points from Man City last season, even though Man United just won the FA Cup in the against Man City in the final, no, we'll somehow find that excuse. Maybe that excuse won't be used this season. Maybe Arsenal fans have finally woken up and realized that Man City ain't this well-oiled machine that everyone thinks it is. Yeah, they got. You can exploit them. They've got problems you can exploit. They've got weaknesses. Yeah, come on. Come on, we showed that to them. We showed Man City last season what we're capable of doing. But over that campaign, we wasn't able to get over the line. And is that because of the manager? Is that because of the players? I don't think it's because of the players. You can't tell me it's the players. You can't tell me it's the players. Because the players went toe-to-toe with Man City, bro. Yeah? The players didn't lose to Man City in the games that we played against Man City, did they? So, like, it's not the players, bro. It's definitely not the players. Bro, these rumors are all lies. Big up my guy in Melbourne. This is what I'm saying. You don't know what to believe these days. It's not looking good, says Josh. Absolutely. Now I might be wrong, but how this looks, and we're talking about Chelsea. Listen, Chelsea project could bang. They've got rid of Poch. They've moved on and brought themselves in Enzo Maresca, who played beautiful football with Leicester last season. In fact, Leicester are looking forward to playing Arsenal, you know. Mavadidi online saying he can't wait to play Arsenal. Give Arsenal me as the first game. As you do know, he come through our academy, left Arsenal a number of years ago, went abroad, come back, plays for Leicester, got promoted to the Premier League with Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca is now at Chelsea. And they've got their Pep 2.0 over there now. They're going to back him. They're going to give him money. They're going to give him some wonder kids to play with. Michael Olise being the first. They're also ready to sign Aston Villa's Duran for about £45 million. Only signed for about 15 to 16 million 2 seasons ago, or in the January of Unai Emery having his first transfer window. And look at that. He's already doubled up his money on one of his own players. Can we say the same for our players? Tell me what player that we've signed since Mikel Arteta has been here that we've been able to sell for more than we've actually purchased them for. I'll wait. Oh, yeah. I'll flipping wait. I'll wait. And even now, Eddie was struggling to get rid of Eddie and Ketia and all these dons. Wait till we get to the Arsenal bit. Wait till we get to the Arsenal content. Guys, hit the like button, do subscribe. Big up all the real ones. I see everyone joining. All of that. Big up Wax in the chat. Big up Budget in the building. Big up Colin. He says, no trophies this season and Arteta and Edu need to be sacked. Exactly that. We need to capitalize on our rivals being in the mud. If Chelsea keep moving like this, they'll be considered as a serious threat. Absolutely, bro. And this is what it is. This is the reason why I said I'm slightly jealous, because I see activity. I see a team trying to be active. I see a team trying to make it happen. And Chelsea are like one of the biggest names on the media's lips at this moment in time. They're being linked with everyone, and they're on everyone. They're not ramping, no Diddy, but they're on everyone. Like it's not even a joke. So new manager, new identity, new philosophies, new style of play, attacking football with a bit of pep sprinkled on there. You know, people are gonna let's see how people feel about Maresca when he starts playing his team. You know, because that's him and Arteta are gonna be some serious challenge. The Pep prodigies. The Pep prodigies. That's going to be some serious challenge. That's going to be some serious head to head. You never know. Enzo Maresca might get fucking Arteta fired. He might end the Arteta era. He might send him back to Spain and say, bro, you need to be over there. You know? Come on, man. The flipping the Pep Water Boys are going head to head this summer and head to head in the season. Will Enzo Maresca end up finishing higher in the league than Mikel Arteta? Is that going to be crazy? What's going on here? Pep runs football, blood. He runs it. Even Ten Hag, you have to remember, even Ten Hag is Pep's water boy. You got Mikel Arteta, Enzo Maresca, and Mikel Arteta, all at top clubs, going against their master, going against their dad, more or less. Pep birthed all of these dons. Like literally birthed it. Literally. It's not even like, oh, I was a player and I played for Pep, or like he gave birth to you guys as coaches. He sat you down. He gave you the blueprint. You know, them way there. He gave you the blueprint and told you to run with it. Pep is fully the daddy, man. Like Alex Ferguson didn't even leave that. Alex Ferguson tried to put David Moyes on. And look how that turned out. Fucking hell. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. Enzo Maresca. Let's see what he can do. Man. But look, Big Belly Bowley and Blurry Sewers, they are trying to make it happen. They're trying to put money down on the table, bring the Wonder Kids in. It's surprising that they're willing to put like almost 50 million pounds down on the table for Duran. That's mad. Duran must be that guy. That guy. He still looks like a young Don. But they're willing to put 50 million pounds down on the table for him. It's incredible. Liverpool now in the race to sign João Neves as well. Like, if we're serious about João Neves, are we not like trying to get a move on? Is this not a player that we want to sign? But Liverpool are now in the race, according to reports coming out in Portugal. Liverpool have identified João Neves as a transfer target for the new season and are expected to come forward in the next few days with a proposal to Benfica. Liverpool got a new manager. That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? Liverpool got a new manager. They are out here with a thick book of players. And most of those players are going to be in Edu's list. And Edu's list right now is just crumbling. Edu's Arsenal plan seems to be crumbling. I hope he can salvage. You know, it's so early. People are like, Wax, you are gassed. No, I'm not even gassed, because for a team like Arsenal that just finished second back-to-back, with a manager that has been demanding players to be signed nice and early, especially before the Euros, which actually starts in 2 days. Yeah. You know, it doesn't make any sense why we haven't actually signed, sealed, and delivered at least one marquee signing. If you never signed anyone in January, you had a plan from January, which means in March, in April, you could have been sitting down with that player, ironing out all the details, ready to launch that bid the moment the season finished. But no, season finished a month ago, and we're still here. No one's sold. I mean, that's even more embarrassing and more concerning for me, because you haven't got rid of one of these frauds. Oh, please. And now, not only have you not got rid of one of these frauds, you've allowed other teams to just come in and say, hey, sorry, mate, but I'm going to take the Don that you was being linked with, or we're going to give this guy enough time to be able to let his club convince him that we're going to quadruple his wages and he'll stay put just at this shit football club that are not going to win anything. They're not going to win anything. Big up RB Leipzig. You're not going to win anything. What are you going to do? Finish fourth? Finish fifth? Okay, you're gonna leave. You're not gonna join Arsenal because of that bit of money. Okay. Or is Edu just taking his time? Is Edu just not actually trying to get a move on and get the deal done? I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know is what Edu is doing is leaving this job a little too late, and it's going to become overwhelming to the point where we're going to be told, "Oh, but we couldn't get the striker, but we got this winger. Yeah, this winger is from the Ukrainian league, Senchenko's boy. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm literally just trying to think on what Arsenal are doing right now and who Arsenal are going to be targeting, because I don't even think the media know. And this guy João Neves has been one of the players, but it's not happening, isn't it? It's not going to look like it's going to be happening. Only a matter of days until Edu and Arteta PR starts about we can't buy players this summer. Yeah, it's already started. We got told yesterday or the day before that Arsenal have to sell, like, in order for them to target a certain player or spend a certain amount of money, they have to sell first. It comes with selling to balance it out. That's what we were told in one report that Ryan Taylor or one of these Dons report that published the other day. Look, if Arsenal were active, if Arsenal had a serious budget, if Arsenal had, a list of players that they were 100% confident and happy with, they would have signed one of them by now. If they had any suitors, any real genuine suitors for the players that we have, one of those players would have been sold by now. Okay? Let's not be fooled. People are active. People are trying to get things done. There are teams out here that, they want to put their plans together. They need to know who's in their team. They need to get their preseason ready. They need to know what type of training they're going to do, especially new managers. I told you this summer, a lot of the top clubs are going to have new managers. Bayern Munich, new manager. Chelsea, new manager. Like, teams are having new managers. Liverpool, new manager. Then you got teams, and there's various other teams that are going to have new managers as well. Of course, loads of new teams. Leicester, new manager. And then you've got the managers that are really new to the project, only probably been there for their first season, second season, like Ten Hag as an example, and really want to get a crack on. So, come on, man. If you had this plan, roll out the plan. Roll out the plan, bro. Because Big Belly Bowley and all these other Dons are rolling out the plan. Michael Olise, Newcastle have signed Dons. I know they've signed some free agents. Regardless, paperwork needs to get done. Conversations need to be had. Financial details need to be ironed out. So what's the problem, bro? What's the problem? You got no money? You're not happy with the players that you have on your folder, in your little folder, your little catalog that you said you had? You got 180 different players on the database. You're not happy with any of them? I don't know, man. But someone's trying to figure something out, clearly. But anyway, Arsenal, here we go. Liverpool have identified João Neves as a player. There's a potential bid that's going to be launched within the next couple of days. Fabrizio Romano does confirm that negotiations between Chelsea and Aston Villa for Duran are ongoing. Initial contact with when Villa asked for Conor Gallagher. Duran wants Chelsea. He's given them priority over Italian clubs. Understand terms of his potential contract are already being discussed. So the Duran deal looks like it's going to get done. That's going to give Aston Villa it's going to alleviate them. Remember, Aston Villa needs to free up some player sales so they can meet or balance their books, basically meet the PSR situation. So 45 million for a player that's only played about a handful of games is great business. Great business. Big up my guy Blacks in the building. Now, but love and respect to you, broski. The Fresh Gamer says, how many goalkeepers do we need, Ludicrous? This will, when we sign Luiz, if we do sign him, that's going to be like the 6th or the 7th, even the 8th goalkeeper that we've brought to the club since Mikel Arteta's been here. So pretty ludicrous, right? Pretty ludicrous. What else we got going on here before we move on to some Arsenal news? Big up Koscielny. He's actually been promoted or employed as the new sporting director of FC Lorient. Man like Koscielny. So it took Edu how many years? It took Edu what? 10 years. When did Edu retire? Edu retired time ago, didn't he? He retired from football time ago. Big up Koscielny anyway. Douglas Luiz and Juventus are advancing. So it does look like we're not going to be signing Douglas Luiz then, ladies and gentlemen. This one is advancing. Arsenal are no longer going to be in the race for this one. Juventus and Aston Villa keep advancing on a swap deal after positive talks again tonight. This was last night, according to Fabrizio Romano as well. Club to a club agreement at final stages. Juventus are close to reaching an agreement on personal terms with Douglas Luiz. I believe that agreement's already in place. It was mentioned about 2-3 days ago. And then you've got Aston Villa have made a contract proposal to McKinney and Samuel. I think it's Samuel Ling Jr., who actually used to play for. He used to play in the Premier League. I remember, not in the Premier League, but for a Premier League club, man. If you're a football manager guy, you'll know. If you're a football manager guy, you know. It might be Chelsea. Actually, it could be Aston Villa. It could be Aston Villa itself, actually. It might have been Aston Villa he used to play for. I don't know. But I'm sure he used to play for a Premier League club. So two players in exchange for Douglas Luiz is what Aston Villa are doing right now. No cash. It's 2 players and Douglas Luiz, and it's at the final stages. Weston McKennie will instantly replace Douglas Luiz, and then Unai Emery's got this young protege to work on and develop him into some next Duran, who they could probably sell for 50% more than they bought him for in 18 months. Yeah, it seems like Aston Villa got a good project going on over there. I'm not too sure about Weston McKennie, though. The last time I see him playing in the Premier League for Leeds, he did look a bit sluggish, slow. Didn't really look like he could deal with the intensity of this league, to be quite fair. But again, it could just be he wasn't really buying into the whole Leeds project. He was only there on loan anyway. So who knows? We could see a good Weston McKennie performing in the Premier League under Unai Emery. He's still young, 24, 25 as well. Pretty awesome business there happening over at Aston Villa. But what's Edu doing? Is Edu doing anything? Has Edu even opened his barbecue? Is he opened it yet? I don't know. Has he put the coal in yet? Is he gonna light that shit or what? Is he gonna light it? Because we're starving, Ed. Ed, I swear to you, we are starving. Oh, this is the summer, ladies and gentlemen. This is the summer. Anyone that wants Edu Sachs, this is the summer. Because if he can't deliver, if there is any excuses, any reasons as to why we can't really significantly improve this team and give ourselves an even better chance to win this title next season, then I'm telling you now, this guy's got to go. Because in the position that we find ourselves in now, it's marquee superstars now. Guys that are going to come in and instantly transform the team. This ain't project players. This isn't development players. I understand that you might want to sign 1 or 2 development players, but guys, let's be real now. This is instantly grab the guy, the clinical striker. Go and get me the Haaland right now. I need him. You know? That is exactly what this is. This isn't anything less, anything more than that, bro. But are they going to do that? Are they going to do that? Are they going to end up turning to Dominic Calvert-Lewin and saying, sorry, guys, we had to sign this guy because the market was not being kind to us? Yeah, the market's not being kind. So we can't. Oh, bro. Don't say that in front of Robbie Wax. He's Eddie's friend. Facts, Wax. Listen, I'm telling you, this is the PR that these guys are going to start giving us, man. So let's see what happens. Douglas Luiz definitely is not coming to Arsenal. He's on his way to Juventus. Swap deal for Weston McKennie and Samuel Ealing Jr. So let's see what happens there. But it does look like we're going to be switching over to Arsenal right now. Let me just quickly fly through this. This could be interesting. Bayern Munich actually put Matthias de Ligt up for sale. The German club needs to raise money and wants to save on his high salary. Maybe Matthias de Ligt could be a part of, our defense, our new defense, man. I think we need to bring in a centre back. Bringing in a centre back is so crucial right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is so crucial. Okay. Chelsea have sent a contract offer to Benjamin Sesko. All right, that's a bit old. I think that's old. That is old. All right, cool. Let's move on to some Arsenal news now, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, do subscribe, all of that type of stuff. We're gonna dive straight in. We're gonna talk about the striker situation. Fabrizio Romano gives us a bit more clarity on this striker. Hit that like button. We're talking Arsenal now. We're talking Arsenal. Edu out settings, yeah. Come on, hit the like button, do subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, subscribe to the Wax Unfiltered channel. Link can be found in the description. We're talking conspiracies, UFOs, aliens, yeah, government conspiracies, all of that type of stuff. Go over there, subscribe. Go and check out the videos that we've got on there so far. And we're going to be releasing more content this week. Yeah, more content. Big up my brother as well, helping me with finding content. Found some sick videos, some exclusive videos, but even big up the guys in the group as well, that have sent some sick videos into the group. Yeah, man, we've got some stuff that we're going to react to, man. Make sure you get over there. Make sure you get over there and subscribe. Wax Unfiltered, link down below. Okay, so let's start with this. Look, Arsenal's striker situation. We've pulled out of the Benjamin Sesko deal because the guy rejected us, more or less. He's signed a new contract with RB Leipzig, and now, it doesn't look too good for Arsenal. Edu, what's the plan? Now, Edu doesn't know what the plan is because, according to Fabrizio Romano, there's many names on the list, but they have not decided yet on who is the striker that they will get in the summer. They have not decided yet. So they're still looking at these players. Benjamin Sesko was the #1 priority. Who is the second? I mean, I initially thought that Victor Gyökeres was the player that Arsenal were going for. The media were heavily linking us with Gyökeres. Reports telling us that Edu's in Portugal. Arsenal were sending representatives over to watch Gyökeres and Diamande and so much gas. And now they don't even know. They're undecided on who the striker is. No, they know who the striker is. They know what they're doing. The plan is to make Havertz the main #9. We're going to aim to find someone that could potentially replace Eddie Nketiah, but worst case, we'll keep Eddie Nketiah. Remember, we were told the other day that we were reluctant in selling Eddie. Why? Why are we reluctant? Fulham, 30 million apparently, allegedly. But the papers come out the next day and said Arsenal were reluctant to sell. So it's either the media are bullshitting us or Arsenal are actually trying to keep Eddie Nketiah at the club. They don't want to let him go. They are discussing internally and also involving manager Mikel Arteta. Well, of course it's involving manager Mikel Arteta. He's calling the shots, man. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. But I just need to understand right now what is going on, bro. What is going on? Get me Ivan Toney, Dusan Vlahovic. No, to be, I don't want to see Ivan Toney at Arsenal Football Club. I have to be honest. Big up my guy Noel Spicer, man. Good to see you, Noel. He says, big up Wax. The difference between United and Arsenal is Arsenal's owners give out money. They do not say what players come in, and they do not pressure the manager. Perhaps it's time Arteta must now deliver. Yeah, I mean, they believe it's true. I mean, they want to. I kind of agree with the operation that we have. It's because it's like, you believe in the people that you've employed to do the job that needs to be done. You know what the objective is. You know what the vision is. You know what we want to be able to achieve. Now do it, bro. I'm giving you all the money. I'm giving you all the support. I ain't putting no pressure on you. I ain't sitting there like Big Belly Bowley, breathing down your neck, ready to fire you every 5 minutes. I'm not doing that, bro. Go out there and get a job done. But then this is where the competence comes in, and whether you can determine how serious and how just how up there your guys really are. And I'm talking about the people that are really driving this bus, you know, the Edus, the Garlics, the Artetas. You know, how competent are they at their job? You know, you have to really look at Edu at this moment in time, because you can't say, oh, it's Arteta. Arteta must have given this guy a list of players that he wants. That list must be, like Edu said, over 180 pages. Over 180 pages long. So Edu knows what the agenda is. He knows what the plan is. Now it's about delivering on that plan. Working with Richards, Garlic, connecting with the agents and the representatives of the player, doing your best to get that player in front of the manager. You want to get the player in front of the manager, bro. So the manager can really sit down with him and sell him the vision and help him understand how he's going to integrate him into this team. And then your job's done. Just put the bid down and done. But no, what Arsenal are doing, we don't know who we want. We don't know. We're trying to reach out to everyone, but Big Belly Bowley's here putting his checkbook on the table. We've got, Man United getting in the way. We've got everyone getting in the way. We don't know. So what we're going to end up doing? Come on, bro. You're just going to end up going to some dickhead Don, bringing in some B-Tech player that we're going to have to work on. Some guy that was dead last season, but don't worry. Mikel Arteta will be able to revive him. He'll be able to save him. Yeah, because Mikel Arteta Mikel Arteta is God, basically. He's God. He can revive everyone. He can give everyone a second chance. It's absolutely fine. You have sinned so many times, but we'll give you a second chance. It's absolutely fine. Bro, we need to really buck up our ideas and we need to know what's going on, bro. We really need to know what's going on. Sesko's agent made the rumors to get him a new deal. I don't believe so, man. RB Leipzig would have gave him a new deal regardless. I don't believe so. That's a myth. No, that's a myth. That is a straight up myth. I would take Ollie Watkins. I mean, it's probably going to get to that, isn't it? It's probably going to get to us having to turn to Aston Villa and begging them for Ollie Watkins. But then you really think Ollie Watkins is going to say, yeah, I'll join Arsenal? I mean, Aston Villa are doing so well right now. The project is banging. They're bringing in new players. They've got a manager that's got European pedigree and experience. They're in the Champions League for the first time in how many years? You really think Ollie Watkins is going to say, oh, yeah, like, bruv, they're going to be able to give Ollie Watkins money? Come on, man. Ollie Watkins ain't leaving Aston Villa. He's not leaving Aston Villa. I think Ollie Watkins will stay at Aston Villa for at least another 2 seasons. At least another 2 seasons, Ollie Watkins is going to be there. And they're going to add firepower. They're going to add quality to their team, man. They're going to add quality to their team. They've got a strategy. This is how you know when a club's serious, where a club have a plan and they exercise that plan. You start seeing that plan unfold. It's early. It's early. These men know they've got PSR problems. They're clearing those problems right away. One sell, problem solved. Here we go. We're going to give Unai Emery exactly what he needs. You know what I mean? We're going to end up with Solanke. So look, it's not looking good on the striker front at this moment in time. Fabrizio Romano confirms that Arsenal don't know what they're actually doing. They don't know who they want up front. And it's probably going to lead to them deciding that Kai Havertz is that main man. Arsenal and Spurs set to battle it out for Morello. So we might bring in a Brazilian. Edu apparently pushing to get Morello done. He's probably been hearing me calling him out over these past couple of days about how the fact that you're a Brazilian and you can't get us no Brazilian players. You're taking a piss. You're taking a piss. You've got Big Belly Bowley walking out there signing this guy called Lima. Just got Estavo Willian over the line on the verge of signing Michael Olise. Got Duran in his pocket already, 40 million. What the fuck is going on? And Edu's out here doing what? Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. You're my guy, Ed. You're my guy, Ed. Come on, bro. But step up because I'm ready to cut ties with you this summer. I'm ready to cut ties with you this summer. You're not looking good for business right now, bro. So, yeah, Edu pushing for Morello. Now, this one is what I was saying to you earlier. It's understood that Arsenal have strong interest in Thomas Partey coming from Saudi Arabia. I believe Edu was there trying to get a deal done a little while ago for Thomas Partey because they need to get that money for the ROI. They need ROI, man. This ain't about, we paid 45 million for this player. Now we're going to sell him for 10. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think Stan Kroenke would come and punch Edu in the face if he heard that. No way. No way have we gone through the process of terminating contracts, undervaluing players, and selling them for peanuts. And you're telling me you're going to continue in the same fashion? No, 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 no. Josh Kroenke is ready. Josh and Stan are ready to punch Edu in the face. Where's that picture that I had? Where's that picture that I had? I deleted it. I should have never have deleted that picture. There was a picture where Edu was giving, like, grabbing. Let me find it. Let me find it. I want it. I'm going to put it back up, man, because it's Edu season. Edu season. Edu season, bro. Edu and Josh. It was Edu and Josh Kroenke, yeah? I put Edu Josh. Maybe there's someone out there called Edu Josh. Where's that picture? Where is that picture? Ah, where's that picture? Why did I delete that picture? There was a picture of them, man, like Edu seeing Josh and looking shook. And Josh is looking at him like, bro, what kind of shit have you been doing, blood? Have you been doing your job? Hey, I'm telling you that picture was so serious. I know some of you guys will remember that picture. Ah, bro, why is it not here? Why did I delete that picture, man? It was when it was in the crowd as well. It was in the crowd. Edu, let me see if I can find it. Sorry. Edu, I want it. No deleting. Oh, where is it, man? Edu and Josh in the crowd. It was in the crowd. Can't find it. Can someone in the WhatsApp group send it to me, please? Someone can find it for me. Maybe it's on. I found it. I found it. Hey, come here. Let me download you frauds. This one right here. This one right here. This shows me, yeah, that Edu is under mad pressure. Let me put this on the screen for you. I found it. I found the picture, guys. Just bear with me for 1 sec. I'm uploading it to StreamYard right now. Edu, where are you? You're disgusting, Edu. Oh, they're not letting me upload it. Hold on. Yes, there. It's there. This one right here, man. This one right here, bruv. Yeah. Oh, it's not even a good picture, man. Why is it all pixelated like that? Look at Edu. Looks like he's under pressure. Josh looking at him like, bruv, what the fuck have you been up to, cuz? Where's my peas, cuz? Where's my peas? Why are you trying to duck in? Why are you trying to duck and dive, blood? That's what it looks like. Edu's ducking and diving, trying to avoid Josh. Where's my peas, bro? Where's my peas? Yeah, because I've given you, man, over £1 billion on this project, Edu. You are leading this project. You are the sporting director of this project, Edu. Where's my peas? And that's exactly what I get from that picture. That's exactly what I get from that picture, guys. Edu under pressure, man. That picture's on a PS2 setting. I don't know where that picture came from, boy. I had a clear picture of that. The same picture, a clear version that covered the whole screen as well. That didn't even cover the whole screen. But yeah, I'll find it and I'll use it at a later date. But the first thing I see from that picture is, where's my peas, bro? You've been ducking and diving. You're taking the piss. Yeah, where's my peas? What's going on with this project? Talk to me, blood. Talk to me. Come, let's go and sit down. Let's go and get a cup of tea right now, bro. It's a cup of tea settings. When it's cup of tea settings, you know it's serious. You know it's serious. When the OG wants to have a cup of tea with you, you know it's serious, bro. That's what it is. Literally. Big up G-Star. Big up Classic Gooner. Big up Lance. Eddie's, bro, he's finessing the Kroenkes. I'm telling you, Eddie, that Marquinhos, do we think Josh Kroenke don't know what happened with Marquinhos? It's only because it's little man money. It's not Nicolas Pepe money. Josh Kroenke is cool. He's cool. But he still needs ROI, bro. And I'm telling you now, that picture there just literally illustrates everything that we have discussed about Edu in this stream. How much scrutiny he is under, how much pressure he is under. But what I was saying here anyway is Thomas Partey got potential move to Saudi Arabia, while Eddie Nketiah, Smith Rowe and Reece Nelson are also available for transfer. Now, it just says available for transfer. Okay, they're available for transfer. I'm sure they've been available for transfer since January, yeah? Wagwan for Eddie. What's he doing? What is he doing? Do you understand? Do you understand? How can these players just be up for sale? Like, oh, man. And because Edu's already inexperienced, what really concerns me is that this is going to become way overwhelming for him. And some of these players are not going to be gone. All right, quickly moving on. Bayern Munich interested in signing Arsenal striker Obi Martin, as we do know. Arsenal have basically made a contract offer for the player. As we were told yesterday, the player's more looking forward to joining Bayern Munich more than anything. But we'll see what happens. We will find out in the next couple of weeks or by the end of the month what is happening with this young player. But today's main topic of discussion, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, just before we talk about that, it says here Arsenal are expected to shift. And this is another problem. This is the incompetence shining through right now. And the fact that we are not going to prioritize this number 9 role. Mikel Arteta is scared to play with a number 9. He doesn't want to get a real clinical, traditional number 9. I don't know. But it says here Arsenal are expected to shift their strengthening their midfield. The club need a player to complement Declan Rice and are also open to adding a more attacking-minded midfield player. Although in a difficult market, it is not yet clear who their primary targets would be. Okay, that's from Gunner Blog at the Athletic. You know, literally showing us that these guys don't have a plan. They don't actually know. They don't have a real plan right now. They don't know whether they want to strengthen midfield. I did actually say the other day that the main focus for me, in my opinion, was going to be central midfield. And it wasn't the other day. This was back in January when I was giving you my reasons as to why Arsenal weren't spending any money. And I've given you those same reasons over the past couple of days because it's about ROI. But I do believe that Arsenal want to focus on bringing in a real partner for Declan Rice, because you look at the other central midfield positions, Jorginho, Thomas Partey, and that's it. Look, El Neni's gone, Lokonga's still there, but he's been told to leave. There's 2 players. I mean, you can't rotate that. You're going to need to really identify a player that's going to improve that significantly. And I think that's what Arsenal are going to do. They're going to spend most of their money on signing a central midfielder. And if they come across someone that could maybe fill that hole up front, then they'll pull the trigger. But they're more likely to go with a winger, or, as Gunner Blog says, a more attack-minded midfield player who probably can play as a second striker. You know, that's why they're looking at you know, people like what's his name again? Joshua Zertsky, these type of dons. I mean, they remind me of like midfielders, to be quite fair. Even though he's a tall, lanky don, they do remind me of midfielder type players. Same as Havertz, he reminds me of a midfield type player. It's not like a traditional striker, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know what we're trying to do here, man. I don't know what we're trying to do here. But yeah, look, the main topic of discussion for today is obviously scrutinizing Edu, but talking about this goalkeeper that Arsenal are trying to sign right now, and that's this guy here, Andre Lunin from Real Madrid. He's been linked to a few times now to Arsenal. He was the backup goalkeeper last season. The Real Madrid fans were a bit upset with that because they believe this goalkeeper is better than Kepa. And it was a surprise to actually see Real Madrid loan Kepa initially. I mean, he's probably going to go back to Chelsea. They're going to make some money off of him. Big Belly Bowler's got some assets that he can play with there. Look at him. What do we have? Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, and ESR, and we can't even sell him. No one wants him. We're going to be keeping him. We're going to be keeping him fully. Ramsdale probably will find a club, but I think ESR, Smith Rowe, they're going to struggle. They're going to struggle to find clubs. You know, the clubs that are going to come along in their eyes are going to be clubs that they're going to, you know, they deem as embarrassing. They deem as like a drop. It's like you're too much of a drop off for me. Like you know, and this is where they're going to have to drop their egos. They're going to have to realize that you're not those guys, bro. You're not those guys. Just if you've got to go and play in the championship, just go and play in the championship, bruv. Don't think because you've been sitting on Arsenal's bench for a number of years because man made you feel like you were something that you weren't. Yeah, bro, just go and play in the championship, bruv. Big up the Nick and Sheer Line says, got to go. Big you up, man. Good to see you today. See you tomorrow because we will be back again. Thursday settings. But yeah, this goalkeeper here, Arsenal were linked with him. You know, I see him in the Champions League last season, done extremely well, obviously, to help Real Madrid win the Champions League. Players were chuffed, everyone was gassed. But some of the reports are saying if he is to join Arsenal, he's not going to want to join as a backup. He's going to want to be the number one. And if that's the case, then that's going to be extremely difficult for Arteta. What are we going to do? Because David Raya is the player that Mikel Arteta wants to keep as the number one. And yeah, we're still here. We're still here dealing with goalkeepers. Like, I thought the goalkeeper issue would have been solved when we sold Leno and Emi Martinez. Clearly not. Bloody hell. Arsenal interested in Real Madrid's Andre Lunin this summer. The Ukrainian would replace Aaron Ramsdale and provide competition for David Raya. The relationship between Lunin and Carlo Ancelotti, is rather cold, and that's because of obviously his treatment under Carlo last season. So, look, I get it. There's reports coming out to suggest that, look, the player wants a number one position. He wants to be a number one goalie. He's not trying to sit on anyone's bench. Yeah. This guy will probably come in and prove to be better than David Raya. Then what does Mikel Arteta do? Like, it's what I'm saying. It's very, very conflicting decisions that are being made at Arsenal Football Club. And again, it brings us back to the plan, the project itself. Does Edu know what he's doing? Does Mikel Arteta know what he is doing? Will they be able to deliver and bring us the players that we need to significantly improve this team, therefore getting us over the line at the end of this season? Whether that's the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I mean, one thing a lot of us Arsenal fans want right now is a double. We're not settling for anything less. I think if you went out there and told me you're going to win us an FA Cup next season, Arteta, I still would actually contemplate sacking you, blood. I would actually still sit there, have the discussion about sacking you based on you just winning an FA Cup. You're telling me you're doing up Ten Hag. You're doing up Ten Hag, all right? After what? This amount of money is being spent. Bro, FA Cup win or Carabao Cup win by itself, with Arsenal finishing in the top 4 next season, is a sacking. It is a sacking, I swear to you. Double, bare minimum, and that double needs to include the Premier League. It needs to include the Premier League. I'm only going to look at making an exception if you give me the double Carabao Cup and FA Cup. That's the only time an exception is going to be made, whereby I say, actually, let's give him one more season. Villa would take ESR, but FFP. I don't think Villa would take ESR, bro. I don't think ESR would go. I don't think Villa would take ESR. Don't let the media gas you, blood. I don't think they would take ESR. They were looking at ESR when they sold Jack Grealish. That's when they were looking at ESR. Don't let those reports from then resurface now and think they're brand new reports. They're old school reports that happened when Jack Grealish was went to Man City. And let's be real, when Jack Grealish went to Man City, the ESR that we had at that point was an ESR that you could actually say, yeah, he's a good player. This guy's got something. Since then, ESR has been a ghost. And I doubt Aston Villa will come along and say, yeah, I'll give you if they was to sign him, he would probably be some sort of backup. Emi Buendia would probably get a chance to play before him. And they'll have to pay something about 10 million, 8 million. Something stupid like that. They're not going to pay. No one is paying for ESR, bro. I just don't know what world we're living in. We're letting Edu and Mikel Arteta PR gas us, make us believe that Eddie Nketiah and these dons are worth more than what we actually think they are. Like, we don't know how football works. Like you haven't as the drivers of this bus, like you haven't ruined the value of these players. You've ruined it. You've ruined it. You killed it. You killed it. You killed it, bro. You had a chance to sell Reece. You had a chance to sell Eddie. You had a chance to sell Ramsdale. Ramsdale was the biggest one, the crucial one. Because if you knew that you were going to make David Raya your number one last season and you was only going to play Aaron Ramsdale, the goalkeeper of the previous season, and I'm talking about one goalkeeper of the previous season, and you're only going to give him 6 games, then more fool you. More fool you, bro, because this was inevitable. The audacity to sit there and say we want 50 million for Aaron Ramsdale. Huh. No wonder Newcastle went and signed James Trafford. You frauds. Anyway, guys, we'll finish it there. Big up Adam. He says the process has flopped. We need to see what we were promised when we left Highbury, and that is to compete with Europe's elite. I agree that the cup double is the minimum, but Arteta threw these comps in the bin. Exactly. We will be lucky to get 30 million for all of them combined. Exactly. It's like 10 million each. That's what we're talking, bro. Or otherwise, ESR and them man are going to be termination contracts. We're going to let them run down their contract. They're going to go for free. And no one's going to question it. He's better than Raya, but he's not coming to Arsenal, says the Patriot Gunner. Big you up. Arsenal Forever says, big up Wax. Fabrizio Romano tweeted about Arsenal transfer potentially. Listen, I don't even believe none of this shit right now. Big you up though, my guy. Thank you for subscribing and joining the channel. Bro, ESR is worth at least 30 million. Yeah, bro. It was worth about 30 million in 2021. We're in 2024. Yeah, we're close to going into 2025. We're halfway through the year, blood. we're halfway through the year. We're in 2025 almost. And ESR, imagine that. We're almost in 2025. ESR, Reece Nelson, Eddie and Nketiah still haven't even established themselves as football players yet. Bloody hell. That's crazy. These men are still youth players. These men are still youth players and they're 25. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, got to wrap it. Big up every single one of you. Hit the like button. Do subscribe. It's been a fun stream. Been vibey. Make sure you do subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the Wax Unfiltered channel. I need you guys over there. Conspiracy settings. We're going to be releasing some more videos this week. Got 3 videos up already. Go and check them videos out. Support the boy. Leave your comments. I will engage with those comments. All of that. And guys, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 11 a.m. in the morning. Peace. Let's go.